Runners on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Garrett Shoemaker. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Gomez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it heads toward the 330 sign in right. Lucroy will take the turn and head for second. And hold all tickets now. Gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Dan Straley earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at 8. So coming to the plate, Garrett Shoemaker. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Here it comes on 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I kind of hope he doesn't drive one out of the ballpark or in the gap. I'm looking at the on-deck circle. You got the big slugger on the on-deck circle. I want to see him take a chance at a granny.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, Todd Frazier. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Runners on the move for second. Now he'll step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bernal has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shoemaker is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 go the Rangers. Striding in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Shoemaker.
Here's a high pop-up. Andrews is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's gone 3 for 11.
Gomez.
Hit to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Big number 67 on the year. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
That one worth another look with our show track technology. And the number you look at here, most definitely the 114.
Now batting, Garrett Shoemaker. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly. On to first with it is Loney, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Shoemaker.
First baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 7-2 ball game. At the plate, Todd Frazier. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Todd Frazier.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Nick Tropiano gets the win in relief, his second.
Players who find a way to turn it on when it most counts can electrify a team campaign and generate a sense of intrigue around themselves.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole. Digging in, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
Settling in now, Todd Frazier. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Andino is there to put it away and finally put an end. Digging in to try it again, Garrett Shoemaker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready for another chance, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And this one gets away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swing, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that...
Here's Chris Johnson now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Chris Johnson.
This is on the ground over to first. Shoemaker scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Striding into the box, Garrett Shoemaker.
First baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbull racing back. He's there to make the play. And tonight's final, 7-3. Gio Gonzalez hangs win number 11 on his line. Muhammad
for the victorious Angels.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Here's Eric Sogard, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3. Striding in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shoemaker.
Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strike. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is ready once again. Garrett Shoemaker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Adam Jones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard up the middle. Simmons has it. A step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Shoemaker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Shoemaker, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Now batting, Todd Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's running towards second. High in the air out to center field. Guzman has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
This afternoon.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Garrett
Into the windup
Shoemaker.
and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well.
Nope. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Plawecki has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He'll get us started in the home half of inning number 1.
Wilmer Flores.
Hit out towards second. Shoemaker has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now. Mike Moustakas. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds.
Second baseman, Matt Reynolds.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding. Second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit to third, to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in to try it again. Garrett Shoemaker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shoemaker.
Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Arcia is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
It might be a little off the plate, but he's earned it. He's lived out there the whole game, and yes, the umpire's going to call it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Arcia going back on it at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
David Wright.
1 and 2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And Wright's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it through and got rewarded with a base hit the other way.
Ready for another shot now. Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball. They're trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2-0 now. Hit hard to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Mets slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. At the plate, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game is important to me.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. McDaniel is there for it. And the inning is over. Striding in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shoemaker.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Matt Harvey. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Matt Harvey.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Garrett Shoemaker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Shoemaker.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strike. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Wilmer Flores. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Stepping into the box, Oliver Rodriguez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. A little roller toward the hole. He's got to hurry. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in the switch hitter, Corey McDaniel. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hard hit to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Settling in now, Garrett Shoemaker, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0. Refocus and get back in this game.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Striding into the box, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And this is going to be a foul ball. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they've played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
1-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out. In now, Wilmer Flores in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. 1 for 4. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Neil Walker. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Walker.
Bounce to first. To his right, Shoemaker. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is work there. Ready for another chance. Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. No one out with a runner at second. Runner goes for third to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. But one's all they get as the run scores. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Tommy Pham.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
7 games.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Shoemaker. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. Smoke toward third. Oh, look at right. What a play. Digging in for his second at bat, Tommy Pham. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Wilmer Flores.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be.
Now at the plate, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away, and all indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with him, anything for him to hit on the inside half.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Stepping in, Garrett Shoemaker. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pham racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the... Into the box. Lucas Duda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shoemaker is going to get there. He hauls it in without any. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first. Shoemaker is there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the digging in, Mike Trout. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Number 27. Mike
Fastball
Trout.
in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Hey, I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
4-1. So striding forward now,
First baseman,
Garrett
number 10.
Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Moustakas is there. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Lucas Duda now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1-1. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw won't get him. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Los Angeles Angels get the win. First opened for business in 1994. There's a look at progressive feet. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Digging in to try it again. Robinson Chirinos. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Runners off for second. Hit on the ground to third. Gregorius has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Lindor is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Garrett Shoemaker. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Softly on a line to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Shoemaker is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Shoemaker 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, hitless in 3 at-bats. Runners on the move for second, and he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening. And tonight's final, 7-3. Ruby De La Rosa earned his 5th win of the year. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown. Stepping in, Garrett Shoemaker. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Herald this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Hit to first. Shoemaker scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, 7 hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jackson looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in now, Garrett Shoemaker. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. In now, Josh Rutledge. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back.
4-2 the final score today. Los Angeles with their 90th win, best in the division. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate, Garrett Shoemaker. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club. Here's Todd Frazier now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Den Decker is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Striding in once again, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett
Into the windup and the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one.
Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Hit well on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off it.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Shoemaker. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team. For the right man.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Adams is there, and that retires the side. So they load the bases on just. Here's Leonis Martin. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Leonis Martin.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Shoemaker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-0 pitch on the way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 7-5, tonight's final. Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Striding in, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And he'll reach second now with one away. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Todd Frazier.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mutter looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want.
Gene Segura standing in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. 12 hits in 37 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. But that finds the first baseman's glove. And that...
Leading off for the Mariners, second baseman.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is right there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ready once again, Garrett Shoemaker. He'll lead things up as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, that pushes him up to 40 now on the year.
Todd Frazier.
And now the runner's trying for third. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cruz racing back. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games.
Ready for another chance. Garrett Shoemaker, already a homer and two doubles to his credit thus far. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first two outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Into the box now, Jeremy Polito. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Gio Gonzalez picks up his afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at 8.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is lined hard to deep left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for Seattle. Left fielder.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. High pop-up. Seager just to the left of the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now, Garrett Shoemaker. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Garrett Shoemaker.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Standing in, Garrett Shoemaker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he takes ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there are and be rock solid all the way through.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Den Decker has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Garrett Shoemaker. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Ready on 1 and 2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out and a runner on 3rd. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. Gene Segura standing in. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, man. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
On to first, and they get the double play. 10-4, the final in this game. Matt Andrees earns win number. Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Tonight the opener of a 3. So stepping in, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. In there, no balls and a strike. And Harold, is Oakland Ball Club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, they're coming up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shoemaker.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Hit well towards the hole, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from second is in to score.
I like the pitch. He goes to the slider. It's his out pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 0-2, here it comes. Hit to short. Gregorius is there. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. Ready for another chance? Garrett Shoemaker. A hit in 2 tries so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
After it is Davis. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker.
First baseman. Garrett
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but a multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And that ends the inning. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Los Angeles Angels earn home victory number 50 on the season. Garrett Richards hangs win number 11 on his line. Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angels.
Batting third, first baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And, Matt, you know, you look at they split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Dyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll... At the plate, Garrett Shoemaker, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shoemaker.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
This is line to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two. Ready once again, Garrett Shoemaker, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Shoemaker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 2-2 one more time. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Striding in once again, Garrett Shoemaker.
10. Garrett Shoemaker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Ready for another shot now.
And
Garrett Shoemaker, 0 for 4 with a
first
strikeout
baseman,
thus far.
Garrett Shoemaker.
Hit on the ground to third. Blue fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Los Angeles get the win on the heel. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. The opener of the final series of the year between the Los Angeles Angels of... Digging in, Garrett Shoemaker. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Segura fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Shoemaker. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Adams is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Danny Valencia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Simmons on to first. It's a double play as their woes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Now, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one, as this ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and so he tied. Gene Segura standing in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. Comes in with 15 hits and 41 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. The ball's on the outside half, and he stayed.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Shoemaker. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Santana rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Todd Frazier.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
That base hit right there collected his 300th RBI. Throw that ball out. 300 RBIs, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Ready once again, Garrett Shoemaker.
Number 10, Garrett Shoemaker.
He's set, and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't.
Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. 12-1 at the end of this one. The Los Angeles Angels, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Gio Gonzalez picks up his team best 14th win from the home of the Mariners since 1999. There's a look at Safeco Field.
Batting third, first baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood. I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a rather stepping in, Garrett Shoemaker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shoemaker.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Here's a line drive. No, I take that back. It gets by him. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. Hernandez is on his way home. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Trout.
Here's the 0-2. And the runner's breaking for third. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Seager is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner's on his way to third. Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And that's a special home run. Todd Frazier continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th. Ready for another shot now, Garrett Shoemaker. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a ball 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make it bring up something straight to strike zone.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. To short, hit hard. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
The center fielder, number 27.
Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
35. Matt Adams.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker.
The first baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Dendecker will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And he will scurry back to first. Into the box, Garrett Shoemaker.
Garrett Shoemaker.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tapper right back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Standing in, Mike Trout. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit down the line at first. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw over to third here. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's Todd Frazier now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Cano for one. On to first, and he really paid the price. 8-3 tonight. The Angels win for the 96th time, most in the division. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop safe. In now, Garrett Shoemaker. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. You know, they've 1-4 in the homestand, and everybody wants to play good baseball in front of your home team, and they just haven't done that. So the win today is very important.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now batting, Todd Frazier. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. He'll go to the bag for one. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year.
Calhoun.
Rolled slowly to first. Adams charging in on it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Henry. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons dives. What a stop. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now at the plate, Garrett Shoemaker.
Number 10, Garrett Shoemaker.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Now in the box, Gene Segura. He's 2 for 3 thus far. 2-2, here it is. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Stepping into the box, Garrett Shoemaker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he takes ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the...
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and he is 1 shy of immortality now. 72 on the year as the lead is cut to 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Garrett Shoemaker. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. High pop up. Segura is there for it. He's got it one away. 8-3 is today's final. The Mariners slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Espinosa.
Garrett Shoemaker comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. The home runs are at 72 now, and an RBI. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Martin going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that'll tie him for the all-time record. 73 on the year, and the Angels move out to a 3.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Garrett Shoemaker.
In now, Garrett Shoemaker. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have 6-3 the final score today. The Halos with their 97. Back now live as we count down to the start of game 1. Now at the plate, Garrett Shoemaker.
First baseman, Garrett Shoemaker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrew McCutcheon. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again. Garrett Shoemaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shoemaker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And there's ball one.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. Outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. His past history with Richards. He's gone 3 for 8. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's a nice infield single. It wasn't.
Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Right to Donaldson. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Shoemaker. Into the windup and the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2. Russell Martin now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 0-1 home to Martin. Ground ball left side. Frazier's up with it to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Toronto Blue Jays. Ready now, Garrett Shoemaker.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. McCutcheon is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Mariano Padilla.
The designated hitter, Mariano Padilla.
The 0-1 on its way. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force. And at the plate, Garrett Shoemaker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Another 0-2 home. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for. Digging in once again, Garrett Shoemaker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he'll make it the second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Hard ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first and